This is by far the most detailed recount of Doom's beginnings. The entire miniseries is narrated by Doom himself, who is telling his origin story to someone else. We won't discover who until the last issue. The first weird detail is that, according to Doom, he can actually remember his time in his mother's womb. As far as I know, this is only ever acknowledged in an issue of Blade. Apparently, Victor was 3 years old when his mother died. Cold hands will be a recurring theme. Doom tells us that his mother was manipulated by a demon to attack the Baron that has been persecuting his people. I'll take that with a grain of salt. It's not like Doom would easily admit his mother was at fault. More interestingly, we're told why the Latvians killed Doom's mother. Because of her deal with the devil, for every soldier she killed, an innocent child died. Doom is never told what his mother's final words were, but we are, kind of. Whoever is interviewing Doom is also taking testimony from other people. Throughout the series, we will sometimes cut to these other witnesses, who will often contradict Doom's version. Doom's mother is buried in an unmarked grave. Doom tells us that he spoke at his mother's funeral and that the people were scared, but he doesn't tell us why. That's because Kid Victor was fucking terrifying. I get the feeling that Victor and his father weren't particularly close. He doesn't seem to talk much about him. Teen Victor is definitely less scary, mostly because that's when we are introduced to Valeria. Brubaker does an excellent job at showing us a mix between the bombastic Doom vocabulary and the way a normal human being speaks. You can definitely see this guy growing to be either a Victor Von Doom or a Reed Richards. We have now reached the point where Victor's father is blamed for the death of the Baron's wife. They are chased into the mountains, where teen Victor would want to fight. His father prefers to wait for the soldiers to just give up. The death of Victor's father gets a chilling update. Like I said, cold hands are a recurring theme. It's just a little more literal in this case. Interestingly, Doom acknowledges his father's dying words, but doesn't seem to give them much thought. Everything comes together when the father's body is taken away. Forget the accident in the lab. This is the moment Victor became Dr. Doom. Cold like mother's hands, cold like death, cold like the world. Gives me chills every time, as does the fact that Victor decided he was going to fight the devil at age 11. Despite the quick introduction to magic, Doom does acknowledge that science was his strong suit. He still feels something for Valeria, even goes as far as considering her his equal, which is a big thing for Victor. But they're already growing distant. Doom is already the leader of the rebellion, AT-16, but he's careless enough to be caught by a soldier. This was Victor's first murder. This affected Victor more than you might expect. This happened the night before Victor was contacted by a man from the United States. In the original story, this was the dean of a university, while this time he's working for the US military, which honestly makes a little more sense. Up to this point, Victor hasn't had a single day of school and keeps a low profile. So why would an American university even know about his genius? If he was the tech-savvy leader of revolutionaries, on the other hand, note that, even after so many years, Victor still regrets not trying to force a better bargain. Things will definitely get interesting there.